So now I want to verify some target value whether it is present uh, in our array or not. I want to verify 5. So what will be our row value and column value is it is present at first row and first column. So element found at first row and first column. Okay, element is found at first row and first column. Okay. Now, if you suppose if I want to search for 8, if I want to search for 8, so it is present at second row and first column. Is it correct? Second row and first column. Okay, 0th column and first column. If you want to search for 9, if you want to search for 9, it is present at second row and second column. Again, if you want to search for 10, if I want to search for 10, is 10 is there in our array? No. So it does not verify whether it is present or not. Okay. So that means we have returned the program for only true case only. So we have not yet returned for false case. So now we have to write it for false case. Okay. We have to write it for false case. Then we have to break it here. Program is somewhat complicated. So now when it will comes out of the J loop, if this condition is true, that means this condition may be true at 0, J is 0, J is 1 or J is 2. Suppose it will execute. If it is J is 3, it will comes out of the loop. Suppose if J is less than 3, if J is less than 3, then what you have to do is you have to break outer for loop also. If J is less than 3, we have to break outer for loop also. So here we are breaking. మనకి ఎప్పుడైనా సరే ఒక ఎలిమెంట్ ఐడెంటిఫై చేసిన తర్వాత రిమైనింగ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ మనము చెక్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. సో ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ వాట్ వీ హావ్ టు డూ ఈజ్ వీ హావ్ టు బ్రేక్. So not only we have to break the inner for loop as well as we have to break the outer for loop also. So suppose if I am breaking the inner for loop, that means the J value will be less than 3. If J is equal to 3, then it is normally coming out of the loop. Suppose if you are breaking the loop means if J value is less than 3. So if J value is less than 3, we have to break the outer for loop also. That's why I'm writing this statement here. Okay. So here whenever we have identified a value, we have to break both the things. Okay. No need. I will share the Word document, complete Word document. If you want, I will share it today. Okay. Instead of taking screenshot, what I will do is I'm copying all these things in a Word document. I will paste the programs up to today after completing this class, including uh, outputs also. Okay. Okay. If J is less than 3, we have to break. So now what we have to do is after checking, after suppose if it is, we have to verify for false case. Then what we have to check is if I is equal to 3 and J is equal to 3. When I will be equal to 3, here we are having 3 rows are there. That is 0th row, first row, second row. Element is not found in 0th row, first row, second row. Automatically I value will become 3. Similarly, element is not found in first column, second column. That is 0 column, first column, second column. J value will be 3. That means if I is equal to 3 and j is equal to 3 means we are unable to find the element. So that means what we have to display is printf target is not found. Target is not found. So let me check, let me verify whether it is correct or not. First I will verify which is already present. Element is present at first row and first column. Then I will verify element which is not present in our array. So here we can able to see our output is target is not found. Okay. So here the simple logic also somewhat complicated thing here. What is that one is మనకు ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నాను జాగ్రత్తగా వినండి అమ్మా. ఒకవేళ ఎలిమెంట్ కనుక ఐడెంటిఫై చేయగలిగితే ఇంకా మనం ఫర్దర్గా చెక్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఫర్దర్గా చెక్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు అంటే రోలో చెక్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, కాలంలో చెక్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇక్కడ బ్రేక్ స్టేట్మెంట్ రాశాను అనుకోండి. వాట్ ఈస్ ది యూజ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ బ్రేక్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ j loop ఓన్లీ, coming out of the j loop, but it is still executing in the outer for loop. But whenever we are able to identify our element, we have to come out of the inner loop as well as outer loop. So that's why what I'm doing is I'm taking another if condition here to come out of the outer for loop. Okay, this break statement is used to come out of the outer for loop. This break statement is used to come out of the inner for loop. One break statement is used to come from outside of coming out of the only one for loop only, but here you have to come out of the inner for loop as well as outer for loop. So that's why I'm taking another condition and I'm coming out of the outer for loop with the help of this break statement. Okay, and again I'm checking another condition, that is if you're unable to, if after verifying all the cases, that means 0 0 element is identified, 0 1 is identified, 0 1 is checked, 0 2 is checked, then 1 0 is checked, 1 1 is checked, 1 2 is checked, 2 0 is checked, 2 1 is checked, 2 2 is checked. Automatically, if 2 2 is not there, automatically it will become 3 3 value. So that means if I is 3 and j is 3, automatically we are unable to find that element. That's why I'm displaying target is not found. So if you want, I will execute this one for another time. I want to verify whether 15 is there or not. So this element is not there. Okay. So as I informed you earlier, after completing this class, I will post these things in your Google Classroom. I'm copying each and every program. Okay, otherwise I will post it now itself. Just wait, I'm posting now itself. I maybe forget. So I have posted it to your Google Classroom. Just you can verify now. Okay. So this is our next program. Next one. Write a C program to print individual characters of a string in a reverse order. So what we have to do is we have to display them in a reverse order. Okay, what is the meaning of reverse order is, I think we already know what is the meaning of reverse order is. Suppose if you're having Sandeep, after reversing what is the our string is P E E D N A S. This will be the reverse string. You can take another example, Harsha. After reversing what it is, what is the reverse string is A H S R A H. So this is the reverse string. Can anyone tell me how to perform the reverse of the string? How to reverse of a string? First, what we have to do is, I will give a simple explanation for it. What we have to do is first try to find the length of the string. First, what we have to do is first try to find the length of the string. What is the length of the string? Consider this one. The length of the string is 6. 6 is nothing but elements are present from 0 to 5. 0 to 5. If you place the values from 0 to 5, our string is Harsha. If I place the elements from 5 to 0, if I place the elements from 5 to 0, if I place the display the elements from 5 to 0, 5 to 0 means H, yes, fifth element is H, fourth element is S, R, S, H, A. So this is nothing but reverse string. Okay. Okay. So 0 is replaced by 5, that is also okay, but it will be somewhat complicated. Okay, otherwise what we'll do is we'll discuss the two things. Okay. So first what we'll do is we'll discuss this one and we'll go for second alternative, which is given by our friend. Okay. So first hash include stdio.fetch, then void main. Okay, here we have to require one string. So how to declare a string is nothing but a character array. So I'm taking s1 of is equal to, I'm taking static value. So how to find the length of this one is, first I'm taking one variable called len, which is equal to 0 initially. How to find the length of this one is, so first of all we have to know how it is stored is, it will be stored like this: H E R S H A followed by \0, null character. So this is how it will be stored. So what we have to do is we have to start from the beginning until we reach null character. Okay, so for that one I'm writing a for loop for, I will declare another variable here for loop for I is equal to 0. Oh, what is the condition I have to write it here? What is the condition I have to write it here? మనకి లాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ నల్ క్యారెక్టర్ అమ్మా, మీకు గుర్తుందా? వాట్ ఈస్ ది కండిషన్ ఐ హావ్ టు రైట్ ఇట్ హియర్? దట్ ఈస్ s1 of, what is the condition is s1 of I, we have to repeat up to not equal to null.
Null.
Not equal to null character. So null character is character, so we have to place in a single quote. Okay, and then semicolon and then I plus plus. Actually speaking, there is no need for length variable. So see here, len plus plus. Okay, first I will display what is the length. So by using a printf statement, printf length length, whatever it may be, length is equal to percentage d comma len. So what is the length of Harsha? Is 6 characters. So length is 6. Okay, suppose if I don't want to use this length, no need for this length variable. Okay, I'm not taking this length variable. So without using length variable also we can find. I'm taking only one I variable. Okay, so I will remove this one and I will place semicolon here and I will place I here. So I will explain it. So if you see what is the output of this program is, output of this program is same, that is len is equal to 6. Okay, so here it is a, if you place semicolon here, what it will do is it will repeat until the condition failed inside it. అంటే ఈ ఫర్ లూప్ లో దానికి అదే రిపీట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుందమ్మా. ఎప్పటి వరకు రిపీట్ అవుతుందంటే కండిషన్ ఫెయిల్ అయ్యేంత వరకు. ఇక్కడ కండిషన్ ఏమున్నది, ఫస్ట్ ఐ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 ఉంది. ఐ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు s1 ఆఫ్ ఐ, 0 నల్లా కాదా, కాదు. ఇక్కడ లోపల ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవడానికి ఏమీ లేదు కాబట్టి ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఐ ప్లస్ ప్లస్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. అంటే ఐ ప్లస్ ప్లస్ అంటే ఐ వాల్యూ 1, s1 of 1 null or not, no, again I plus plus, s1 of I null or not, no, I plus plus. So it will be repeated up to I value is 6, s1 of 6 null or not, yes, so it will come out of the loop and the value of I will be 6. So this is another way uh, without using another variable. Okay, now what I will do is I will take another variable here, j. So I want to display in reverse order, that is for j is equal to I minus 1. మనకి 6 కదమ్మా, కానీ 0 to 5 ఎలిమెంట్సే ఉన్నాయి. సో ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేయాలంటే 5th ఎలిమెంట్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి. ఎక్కడి వరకు రిపీట్ చేయాలి, j గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 వరకు రిపీట్ చేయాలి. అంటే 5 నుంచి 5 4 3 2 1 0. సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు స్టార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ 5 అండ్ దెన్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 0 and we have to reduce j minus minus, that is we have to reduce by 1 and then we have to j minus minus. So now we have to display printf. What we have to display is we have to display character by character. So for that one I'm writing percentage c, and instead of that percentage c what we have to display is s1 of j, s1 of j. Okay, so see here I will execute this program first. So if you see this output, are we getting reverse one or not? జస్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయలేదమ్మా, ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో మనం లెంత్ ఫైండ్ చేసాము. ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో 6 క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయా 5 క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయా లెంత్ ఫైండ్ చేసాము. లెంత్ ఫైండ్ చేసినప్పుడు 5 క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, మనకి ఎర్రీ ఇండెక్స్ 0 నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి 5 మైనస్ 1 4 దగ్గర నుంచి తీసుకొని ఫస్ట్ 4th ఎలిమెంట్ డిస్ప్లే చేస్తున్నాము, తర్వాత 3rd ఎలిమెంట్ డిస్ప్లే చేస్తున్నాము, తర్వాత 2nd ఎలిమెంట్, తర్వాత 1st ఎలిమెంట్, తర్వాత 0th ఎలిమెంట్ డిస్ప్లే చేస్తున్నాము. దట్ ఈస్ ది ప్రొసీజర్ వీ హావ్ ఫాలోడ్ హియర్. ఫస్ట్ వాట్ ఐ విల్ డూ ఈజ్ ఐ విల్ copy this program. Suppose if you want to make this program is very simple, if you want to make this program very simple, then what we can do is, we want to make it very simple. Instead of writing this for loop, I will write a statement I is equal to, I will write a statement I is equal to strlen of s1. We are having a predefined function is there in string.h. For that one, I have to include string.h. Have to include string.h. So instead of writing that for loop, we can write strlen function, and then same thing we can repeat the same thing. Okay, I will execute this program. So we are getting the same answer. If you want, you can modify your program. strrev, okay, we can use, but what is the problem with strrev is it is not present in older versions. Okay, I will verify whether it is working or not instead of writing all those things, but I don't think it will be supported by our compiler. Verifying strrev of s1. Maybe we may get some error. This type of error we are getting. strrev is not available. Undefined reference to strrev. So it is not present in older versions or the compiler which is supported by our system. Okay, but later versions they have added strrev. So in this case we cannot use strrev. Why? Because it is not executed. Okay, we will take next program. Okay, already it is 12 o'clock now, so I will stop it here. Tomorrow we'll discuss remaining from exercise 8. So I think we have discussed 4 programs today, that is exercise 6 and exercise 7. So from now onwards, per day we'll discuss 2 exercises. Okay, so 15 minutes for each and every program. So we'll discuss 4 programs for every day. That is tomorrow we'll discuss exercise 8 and exercise 9.